People don't know I'm 6'8".
You're 6'8".
Yeah.
I'm 6'8". Hold on, let me just check something.
6'8". You're like Hercules. Jesus. You have your own bundle on Fortnite.
Taco Tuesday.
Bro, like that's another level.
Yeah.
Like that is crazy. Like tell us how that all came about, dude. Like how was that a thing?
How was it? How was it? It is. I don't even understand. Even till now, I don't really get how I was in a position to even have that, because you look at it and, you know, I saw like when it got leaked into the game files and, you know, you have all these leakers like talking about it, you know, I saw someone tagged me in a post where someone was like, yo, like LEVEN2K is like the smallest ever created to get one, like, you know, and I'm looking at her like, yo, yeah, when you look at all the people who have gotten bundles, realistically, like if you're just looking at numbers, I shouldn't be on that list. Do you know what I mean? Like, straight up.
It's not about numbers, bro. It's not about numbers. It's about the people.
That's the thing of Fortnite. That's the beauty of Fortnite, right? Like, I'm very fortunate because even, you know, I've been doing all the broadcast stuff and it's been really great for me as someone who's, you know, in uni and I'm looking like, you know, I don't really want to do uni. I want to be able to do this as a career. Like Fortnite's giving me that opportunity. But then to get the bundle was just sick because, you know, I have, you know, my little cousins who play Fortnite who see it and they're like, yo, wait, Daniel, that's you. Wait, that's your name. Like, you got my friends who I started playing with, jumping back on the game, and they're like, hold on a minute. How's this happen? Like, we used to, you know, we used to stay up at midnight every day to see what would be in the item shop. And now I'm staying up at midnight to see what's in the item shop and it's you. Like, it's nuts.
I talked about it last week, briefly, but like obviously, and Lev, you know, so FNCS, right? So I've joined obviously the as an analyst now and kind of across NAE. But when I first came on for that one day to kind of cover all regions, when our man Zeke, who's the main host of FNCS, when he was away, first person to DM me to welcome me to the squad, my boy LEVEN2K, straight in there being like, welcome in, brother. I was like, I love this guy. I think about like the progression with FNCS and there, you know, there we all were in Party Royale, I mentioned last week, kind of our faces kind of in the screens. And there we are, people throwing tomatoes and all kinds of stuff. But it's a different thing from having yourself beamed into the game like that compared to actually having an epic designed bundle specifically for you. That, like, do they just like DM you and be like, hey, dude, we're going to do this thing? Like, how do you even know about it?
Yeah, so you on a Sundown reached out to me about it, and it was just from there. It was just like, you know, do you want to be a part of this? Because with the Taco Tuesday thing, a lot of it is sort of linked because it's sort of carrying over from the LeBron stuff that they did, right? Because they had LeBron when they got him in the game, and he has his old Taco Tuesday stuff, and even when they added his skin, they gave him a style where his shirt just had a bunch of tacos on it, and so it was just sort of like carrying over for like, do you want to be a part of this? And like they sent me a bunch of stuff to do with LeBron as well, which was really cool. And
let's talk about the crown.
The crown.
Let's talk about the crown because I'm going through Twitter one day and I'm always seeing what Levin's up to. And there's a video of you receiving a large crate.
Yeah.
And inside of that is LeBron's crown, right?
Yeah.
And that was sent to you by the guys at Epic, right?
Yeah. And my mum was so confused at first because she was the one that like got the package. So she's like, what is this? And even when I opened it, I didn't know because I didn't know I was getting that. So like I was a bit like, what? Like, what is this? But no, that was sick as well. Like, and that's just something to sort of keep hold of, you know? Like that's something that, you know, there's not many. I know they sent a couple to a couple other creators, but it's like there's not many of those in the world. So that's going to be like,
I mean, you're not going to sell it, are you?
Oh,
I mean,
no,
but
of
you
course
could.
not.
I mean,
Nah,
I reckon,
dude. It's like an Oscar.
I reckon exactly. It is like an Oscar, but you will have people out there right now who would pay, I imagine, a good whack of cash for that.
Yeah, I'm sure they would, but they're not going to be able to pay they're not going to be able to give that to me.
Let's talk after this, Lev.
Yeah.
Do they? I mean, that's a good question. Like, obviously, I mean, did you see a massive spike in your support creator as well? Was that like a big thing? Obviously, was it mental?
You're not allowed to talk about that, right? But
we'll use that face as a thumbnail just for the conversation, like for the whole podcast. But no, I mean, as you said, like, you know, the thing is as well, like, you know, being associated with like a star like LeBron James, who's like, you know, kind of like if not the most famous like basketball currently playing, I guess, to a degree. Like he is like the guy. Yeah, the guy's the star of Space Jam. Only Michael Jordan did that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like it's such a. It must feel for you as well. Like such a massive. I guess to some degree you're kind of thinking you'll look back in like a year and think, dude, that was nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
That
what
really
just
happened.
happened?
You got some kicks as well, didn't you? Right?
Yeah. They sent me a pair of trainers. I think I have them here. I could probably get them.
You got to
Let's
show
go.
us.
Yeah,
Let's
give me a
go.
second.
Go and get them.
If you're listening to this, if you're listening just to the audio of this podcast, you can check us out on YouTube, right, Sav?
Great, mate. That is the absolute segue plug of the century. Yes, you
There you
can. Savage Situation podcast on YouTube, man. You can actually see these absolute.
Oh,
Brother, what?
The thing is, right? Listen, I'm just gonna as a massive sneakerhead. Like I've got a huge collection of Jordan 1s, and when it comes to like basketball trainers, I just think Jordan 1s are the ultimate. And I thought these might be too ugly, but I would rock these.
And
You've got a frame or mount those or so. That's incredible, man.
yeah, and it's sick because if you watch Looney Tunes and all that stuff, right? Like the color theme is based off of that, so it's Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, right?
Oh man.
And so it has like the beep beep on it from Roadrunner, like
Stop beep beep.
Yeah.
What size are they?
So size 14. I'm 6'8".
Shut
I'm
up, man.
6. People don't know I'm 6'8".
You're 6'8".
Yeah.
I'm 6'8". Hold on, let me just check something.
6'8". You're like Hercules. Jesus.
Do you know what? It makes me feel so rubbish about myself because I just wish I was 11. So just so you're aware, right?